Hello everyone and welcome to Live from the Atelier here at What Goes Around Comes Around, come to you from the studio here at the Atelier at 113 Worcester Street. My name is Mason Howell and I am your host for this evening, and I am excited to have you all hear us so that we can discuss quiet luxury. This is one of the biggest trends that we are seeing on TikTok, Instagram, and with shows like Succession. Such an amazing show, so sad it's the last season, but we are seeing all of the things of quiet luxury. So I want to bring you a few of those pieces here. So let's go ahead and start out with one of the most sleekest pieces you see. Look, virtually no branding on it, very faint, right down there. This is a Prada black Saffiano leather travel wallet with silver hardware. Isn't this a beautiful piece? I absolutely love it. Simple Prada right here, that Saffiano leather. You hear that? That means it's scratch resistant, water resistant, and stain resistant. Similar to the Hermes Epsom leather, this is a calf leather that has this nice coating over it that is then stamped, and it just makes the elements roll right off. So it's perfect for travel in that reason. And then opening it up, we hear that incredible sound of the zipper. That means quality, everyone. And then we have this beautiful leather tab. Here, just a Saffiano leather tab right there. And it opens up, it lays flat. You have the compartment for all of your plane tickets, cash, anything like that. You then have here, actually this is where I would put all of your currency, all your foreign currency, domestic currency, whichever you are utilizing. And then of course, we have multiple doesn't even describe, an abundance of credit card holders. This is for all your IDs, for your kids' IDs, for anyone's IDs that you have to carry with you, because we always know when we go on a trip and we're in a group, there's that one person who keeps us all in line. I am not that person, but we all know who that person is, and this is the wallet for them. You know who that is? It's our mothers. We love them. And then they have this back pocket here for any little necessities, like a lip balm, like a little lipstick, just something. You know, technically coins, I guess, is what you would put back there, but no. This is just for that emergency little stick of gum, little something to calm you after you get through TSA. This piece, $450 originally, which is unbelievable. Most Prada wallets go for near $1,000 now in this kind of leather and this size. But until 11:59 Eastern Standard Time, that is only about, I'd say, less than 4 hours away, and 8:59 Pacific Standard Time and everything in between, on promotion for $405. Can you believe that? Incredible condition. I see no signs of wear throughout. Amazing, amazing piece. Once again, $405, originally $450. And don't worry, so quiet luxury, but we get that little symbol of Prada right there for us. This is an amazing piece. We extended our promotion just to this evening because the ones who deserve it are our mothers. Once again, originally $450 on promotion for only $405. Absolutely incredible. Such a good piece, and it's gonna fit inside a majority of all the bags that we have with us tonight as well. So keep that in mind. If you need a wallet to go inside your quiet luxury bag, that is the piece for it. Don't forget, if you missed our bag lunch earlier today, which is all about the Chanel flat bag, we have them all here behind us. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'd be happy to pull one of these bags down. And of course, as soon as the pieces come up, like it did with this Prada Black Saffiano wallet, it will appear here by our wonderful moderator, Michelle. Say hello to everyone, Michelle. And then of course, we have our chat box over here where Michelle or I can answer all of your questions. Lindsay, welcome, how are you? So how do you purchase all of your items? Fantastic question. So we source globally around the world. Can you believe that? So we go from country to country. Some of our buyers right now are over in Asia. They go to Europe a couple times a year. It is a nonstop process we've been doing for 30 years. And of course, everything goes through a rigorous authentication process each time. So when it's there on the ground, when it comes back, basically 2 to 3 times we authenticate these pieces, and it continues to go through that process through all of our receiving and everything. It is truly an amazing sight to see. So let's get into our next piece. Lindsay, if you have any more questions, feel free to add them in there. And then everyone over on Facebook, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you would like to, please come over to whatgoesaroundnyc.com, click on the flashing button that says live, and come join us. Shop is super easy. You just click add to cart and check out. I'll stay with you the whole time. Okay, now we're on to this beautiful Louis Vuitton pink Epi vinyl Lagoon Bay bag. This is the size GM from 2011. You know what I love right now? You can see through this bag. This is a little bit see-through. The What Goes Around Comes Around dust bag logo. Okay, did I set that up? Actually, believe it or not, did not set that up. When we were putting these together, it just happened that way, but look how fun that is. So you have anything through there, just want to throw a little symbol. There you go. But let's taste this dust bag out. This is such a simple piece from 2011. You know, no one really could see it's Louis Vuitton. It's almost if you know, you know. That's what I love about Quiet Luxury. It's like a club. And when you see someone else with it, you're like, oh, hey. And they're like, hey, slow wink. You get this fantastic detachable pouch that also snaps to the inside here. Just like that. Or you can always snap it here, so then it becomes just a little pochette accessoire almost. We love this piece. So this color actually is called Piment, P-I-M-E-N-T, and it was introduced in 2011. This piece is also from 2011. Coincidence? I think so. So, this piece is amazing. It is in the what looks like Epi style, but doesn't feel it because it is vinyl. So it's just that printed Epi style onto it. And then of course you have that base. 5 feet protects it from the ground. This piece is perfect to wear to the pool, you know, on your trip, on your yacht, on a cruise, wherever you need to go. This is the item for you. Originally $1,450. It is on promotion for only $1,015. And look, just has these 2 side seams here. And then of course it is trimmed in a nice glazed calf skin. The nice part is because that is just a little bit of leather, you do not have to worry about damage to it at all. The bag will be protected just fine. Once again, originally $1,450, on promotion for only $1,015. So I love about the Quiet Luxury. It's just simple, elegant, sleek, and that's basically what I'm wearing tonight. My pants are a vintage Gianni Versace, gray pants tonight for you all. And then of course my blazer and my shirt, just very simple, elegant, from Steven Tabak, my man over at Beckenstein Fabrics, who does tons of amazing custom work. Here we go again. You see that What Goes Around Comes Around logo just shining through the bag. That's the piece. That's what I love about it. And don't worry, this dust bag comes with all of our bags. Any purchase you get, you'll get one of these beautiful dust bags. Once again, $1,450, on promotion for only $1,015. Okay, let's move on to our next piece. Also in that beautiful Piment color. And believe it or not, this piece is also from 2011 when this color was introduced. Just like Hermes, Louis Vuitton has names for just about all their colors. And I love that. You don't see that often out there, but I love here What Goes Around Comes Around. We care about that history, about the condition, about everything about it. So we're gonna give you all those details here at Live from the Atelier and all of our live shopping channels. So this is the Louis Vuitton pink, the Piment color, perforated leather, Sommaire size 30. Whenever you hear a number after the bag, especially if it's a European bag, 30 just means the base of the bag is 30 centimeters in length. Most American brands, like the Row, when they say a size 15 or 12, that's regarding inches. The base is in inches format there. So metric versus, I can never remember a United States one that we have, the customs, whatever it is. Anyways, we're about bags, not about the metrics and all that. So, but I know inches, that's what matters. This is the perforated Sommaire, and I love it. It is basically, look at that, turn it around. It's like a magic trick. See, I told you I'd bring a magic trick to you all. It is a double-sided bag, and if you see here, this is where it connects. So you can take it apart if you want and it becomes almost like a saddle riding bag. So if you happen to be near a horse or have to go on a horseback riding trip, right after that chic lunch, you can just throw that right over. There you go. But it comes apart, 2 separate compartments. And I love this bag. It's almost like for a chic hike. Then you have the inside there. Each of them have these inside compartments here with just a basic slip pocket there. Also on the other side the same way, but I'm going to show you anyways. We love seeing all sides of this bag. And why do that? This bag was originally $1,850. It's crafted in this stunning smooth calfskin. It is on promotion just till tonight, 11:59 Eastern Standard Time, for $1,665. Can you believe that? Absolutely incredible. Once again, originally $1,850, on promotion for only $1,665. Here you go, another wonderful compartment. The only thing that's not here is that slip pocket. Beautiful. And then you have that wonderful perforation throughout of it. And you can't see, but it has wonderful, when the sun or the light is shining right through it, it makes a beautiful motif almost, very like artistic, mosaic-like. In this bag, the Sommaire, was basically inspired the name from Sommaire in France, which is right along the Loire River. Also a wine region, just saying, it's part of the wine region. And just like, you know what, I saw this, one of our listings on What Goes Around Comes Around, they described it similar, just like fine aged wine. That's what these Louis Vuitton bags are. And we describe it just like that. That's what these items are, beautiful pieces. Then it's easy, if you want to keep it together, snap together, just put the sides to the hole here, right back again. And that leather's tough. That tells us that this is a fresh piece, rarely used, over 10 years old, but in still immaculate condition. I mean, I see virtually no flaws on this bag. There we go, right through there once again. Back on through. Perfect, there we go. Once again, originally $1,850, on promotion for only $1,665. You get this amazing crossbody strap. Once again, I'm 6'5", so it just hits me above the waist, but guess what? You have the adjuster here, right there, you see it on my back? That is the best part. You can adjust this to any length you really need. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different adjustment holes. So this is really meant for utility, along with a beautiful look. Once again, in that beautiful colored Piedmont. It's beautiful pink, almost a rosy pink color. Tonal stitching, gold hardware. 2011 Sommaire bag. It's like the perfect size at 30 centimeters. I love that 30 centimeters. Perfect for day-to-day travel, all of that. All right, let's move on to our next piece. This piece, I love it because recently it was thought to have spotted on Mary-Kate Olsen, but we have determined and debunked this was not the bag she was carrying, but is very similar. We believe it was a bro bag she was carrying. This is the Louis Vuitton black monogram lambskin Mizzi Vienna from 2005. I know it's still not very quiet luxury because you still have the monogram in there, but hear me out. I think it still is because you have this amazing oversized grain leather, which I love. You then, of course, have just the quilting and all the Louis Vuitton monogram in his quilting, so it's almost like you can't see it. It blends in, it's almost just like a quick flash by. Once again, it's a, if you know, you know. This amazing antique gold hardware. Beautiful, and I love that size. That sound, beautiful. Beautiful, stunning burgundy leather interior. Absolutely beautiful. 4 feet on the bottom, you get that grain here on the base. Fantastic. Once again, it's called the Mitzi Vienna. Mitzi, I'm sure, was just a name that someone at the Louis Vuitton creator knew someone named Mitzi, reminded them of them. Couldn't find more information, but don't you worry, I'm still looking for us. And then, of course, Vienna, the city in Vienna of Austria. Beautiful city. And then you have this pocket right here on the front. And that is perfect. You can just slide a phone, slide anything right down inside of there. And this piece, all leather, by the way, which is crazy for Louis Vuitton for this price, only $2,350. Can you believe that? And in this condition, I mean, usually you see this part here, which is that smooth calfskin, all beat up. Not here, what goes around comes around. We care so much about condition that no piece will pass through unless it meets our condition standards. And then, of course, authenticity. Cannot preach more about it. We go through a rigorous authentication process to ensure each piece we bring to you is fully legitimized and authentic. And where else are you going to find these amazing vintage pieces? I mean, 2005, this is over 15 years old. Beautiful. I guess 18 years old it's coming up on? Yeah. Once again, $2,350. Isn't that amazing? I really love this piece. I think this might be my favorite of the night, but I'm not going to tell you just yet because we still have a lot to get through. Okay, now we're moving on to this beauty. Once again, just a small logo down here. This is the Louis Vuitton Toledo Blue Epi Leather Lussac from 1994. This was actually the Toledo Blue, the very first blue Louis Vuitton did in epi leather. So this color was introduced in 1985, which is when they started to bring back epi leather as well. Epi leather has kind of always been around, but it wasn't until 1985 that Louis Vuitton decided to make an entire bag of epi leather. Their very first leather bag, if you will, which is kind of incredible because beforehand, it was just monogram coated canvas with that vachetta or Vivienne leather trim throughout it. Now we have the full leather. So this is one of the original pieces, the Lussac. Of course, once again, Lussac, probably a name of someone, one of the creators or craftsmen, or just someone who inspired them to make this bag. You have these long handles here, easy to throw over your shoulders. Once again, I'm 6'5", so if it was that simple, imagine how easy it'll be for you. And then, of course, I love this because they have the zipper that goes from here all the way to the base, all the way around to the other side. And then you have that tonal Toledo blue interior. One zip pocket. This is Alcantara microfiber lining, basically, once again, scratch resistant, water resistant, used in tons of luxury vehicles, very durable. And then, of course, you have the slip pocket there as well. Now, this piece, which originally $1,025, but just till tonight, is only $820. Can you believe that? By the way, this color was discontinued in 2002. So you can't find this color again except for here on the pre-loved market. And only here, what goes around comes around, you're going to find the best condition. The handle straps normally are completely destroyed when you find these Lussacs, but not here. Not here at all. Look at that piece, absolutely beautiful. And I love the gold hardware, just a slight bit, because it has this lip that goes over on the sides here. It almost hides the zipper. Look at that, just easily closes up. So it's that quiet luxury again, just hiding the small details. Then all you have down here is that little LV. Perfection. Once again, this piece is from 1994. Introduced in 1985, this color originally, and then discontinued in 2002. So only here, we'd be able to find it. The nice part is this epi leather. I mean, this bag is coming up on 20 years old, or 30 years old, and it is still in impeccable condition. This leather is meant to hold up if cared for correctly, which if you watch the How to Care For video, just go back and check it out on What Goes Around NYC and just go to the live shopping tab, or follow us at What Goes Around NYC on TikTok and Instagram. We'll be happy to send you the link there. Just DM us and we'll be happy to show you how to care for it. Just beautiful Lexol care cleaner and of course conditioner will keep this bag right and ready. And then of course keep it out of the sun or any heat. I just love the sound of zippers. Amazing. Once again, originally $1,025, on promotion for only $820. This is just a great bag for quiet luxury, for anything else you would like to do. This is it. Love this piece. All right, let's move on to another blue. This blue is a little bit different. Almost looks the same, but it's not. Here we have, this is the Louis Vuitton Blue Celeste Blue Epi Speedy 2025. And this one is from 1995. Can you believe that? Absolutely stunning. Of course, we have the little pocket back here. I love that little pocket. It's very tight, useless basically, except for one credit card, maybe some glitter, maybe one AirPod, who knows? But it's a beautiful bag. Now the size 25 Speedy, it only exists because of one person. The gorgeous, the brilliant, the most talented Audrey Hepburn, who started Breakfast at Tiffany's. Basically in 1967, I believe, no, 1961 it was, that Audrey Hepburn decided, you know what? I love the Speedy, I love my Keepall. And she begged Louis Vuitton, hey, I know you have the Speedy 30, 35, 40. What do you think about going one size smaller to the 25? Thus, who can say no to Audrey Hepburn? They made her the size 25. You can see her from the 60s all the way up till her passing, her still carrying the size 25. So we have to thank her for this piece. So precious, so small. We love it. Surrounded in epi leather. Once again, this piece from 1995. Coming up on its 30th anniversary. By the way, that's what we're celebrating this year. 30 years in business here. What goes around comes around. One of the longest, if not one of the longest, I would say almost the longest here in America, resale company. You can trust us for all things authentic and all things in the best condition. Beautiful gold hardware. What a lot of people don't know is this is actually brass. So they shine it enough to make it look gold, and then it's supposed to patina with you over time. You have this leather tab pull here. Almost impossible to find in this condition. Most of the time these are ripped off, especially being almost 30 years old. You have that stunning Alcantara lining again. The Alcantara lining on this is actually just slightly lighter. Beautiful. Then of course you have the slip pocket here. Then of course made in fabric, which is easy to clean if you need to. Once again, this piece, which was originally $980, on promotion for $882. By the way, this is a full leather bag. Monogram coated canvas, which we love. Brand new Speedy is close to $1,900. So you could get a full leather Speedy, a little more quiet. If you aren't really a big fan of the monogram, that is okay. Here is the piece for you for only $882. But just till tonight, it goes back up to $980 after 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 8:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and everything in between. Love that sound. We just love that sound. Once again, $882 from $980. I don't think I showed you that base. Look at that base, flawless. Beautiful. Okay. Now let's move on to a slightly different brand. This is, of course, the Saint Laurent Burgundy leather East Side tote in the size small. Look how cute it is. I love this bag. So precious. Like I said, the East Side. Let's just take one guess why I say the East Side. That's right, named after the Upper East Side. It is just a simple tote. Beautiful. Of course, I love when these brands do things like this. Balenciaga is known to do this first with the motocross bag, where they leave the extended leather pulls on the outside, rather than putting them on the interior and attaching them on the inside there. So it just adds a little extra depth. And then of course we have that iconic YSL logo from 1961, designed by the one and only Cassandra, Pierre Berger, and Yves Saint Laurent. Pierre Berger, by the way, was Yves Saint Laurent's partner, life partner, and business partner. They approached Cassandra to make them an iconic logo for Yves Saint Laurent, the YSL. This is what she came up with. And of course, over 60 years later, we still use it. Even though the brand has changed from Yves Saint Laurent to Saint Laurent, they still utilize this logo throughout all the pieces. Iconic, iconic logo. Then of course you have not only one, two, and then three. You have 3 pockets on the front of your bag. I don't know what other bag does that. And then of course, it comes out. There you go, there's your wallet. Easily slips right back in, becomes part of your bag, slips right out. You can put this on the inside of your bag here, so it's basically a 2-for-1. A lot of the vintage bags from the 20s, 30s, and 40s oftentimes came with a wallet or a coin purse. So I love that this is almost a nod to that handbag historian history. That handbag historian history. 2 words, same word. That handbag history, that shows us that a lot of these brands are still paying attention to the past, and they're showing us that they represent it, it's a little nod to it, but bringing it so modern and forward for the everyday person. And then of course, you have the interior here. You have a divider right here in the middle. And then you have this one side here with the slip pocket, and then the front here with no pocket. But we have the leather shoulder strap here. And I love this one because look, there's no hardware. The hardware's here. Very quiet, very subtle, very stealth. I love that word, it's very stealth-like. Stealth luxury. Stealth wealth. I think that's the other thing they call it, stealth wealth. And then of course, the way to wear it is any way you like, but simple. Decide on your adjustment from the 3 different adjustment holes here. Let's go ahead and do the top one. And same on this side. There we go. And of course you have the leather loops where you can simply just put it down there so it controls this leather part and it's not flying all over the place. You can do both. You have 2 for each side. Let's go ahead and put both. There we go. Really solidify that down. Almost like a watch strap. And there you go. You have it easily on your shoulder. I'm sure this will fit crossbody just fine, because on me, once again, 6'5", if you are below 6 feet, by the way, I've been testing this. I've been making some of our coworkers, I'm like, you're below 6 feet, try this on, tell me where it hits. It'll hit you right there at the hip. So it's a perfect crossbody size. And it's just a perfect small size. Once again, this was originally $1,450. It is on promotion just till this evening for $1,160. Can you believe that? Incredible, incredible price for this piece. And there's virtually no wear to it. The hardware is antique gold, so if there is any faint scratching, it blends right in because that's the whole point of it. Look, I see almost no markings to the back. The base, very, very faint. In the front, once again, just very minor marking to the front of the bag. No wear to the interior. Beautiful piece. Once again, originally $1,450. On promotion for only $1,160. Okay, on to the next piece. Of course, Louis Vuitton here, their Epi collection is really just, that's what quiet luxury is all about here, and I love that. This is a Louis Vuitton black Epi pochette accessoire from 2001. This is interesting because this is kind of a matte Epi, and they only did this for a couple collections. It does show a little bit more marks, as you can see, but that's kind of the fun in it, and I love that about this. It's almost like we've been seeing those bags that, you know, the more wear, the better, and that's what we love here, what goes around comes around. Of course, the professional side of me, I always say this, you want to retain the value, make sure there is no wear to the bag, protect it with your life at all costs. If you just plan on enjoying this bag the rest of your life, use it, enjoy it. We truly believe here what goes around comes around, especially for Mother's Day. These are items you should pass down throughout your family. Here we go, that beautiful gold hardware. The pochette accessoire in English just means accessories pochette. So this is meant just to keep all of your items in. You need to originally, but now people use it as just a great handbag. This piece, by the way, originally $660, on promotion for only $594. And look, you have this beautiful gray Alcantara micro suede lining in there. You then, of course, have some of the original care booklets here, which we love. Base of that piece, and I love the side here. It's kind of more of a shiny calf leather there. But this is a great piece, almost 20 years old, fantastic condition, originally $660, on promotion for only $594. Wonderful. Okay, let's bring out, we've all seen one of these throughout the years. It was popular in the 60s, the 70s, and again in the 80s and 90s. I mean, every decade had a version of this bag. This is the Louis Vuitton Black Epi Cluny with gold hardware. And this, of course, is from 1995. Look at that beautiful Clooney, named after the one and only George Clooney. I'm totally kidding. I wish it was. It's not. It was named after the Abbé de Cluny, and that is the Cluny Abbey, basically. And that is a monastery in France. And I love, because Louis Vuitton takes a lot of inspiration from its beautiful cities and architecture throughout France. So this piece has a calf leather here. I love this spindle, this turn lock here. You don't really see that on any other Louis Vuitton bag very much. This circular gold hardware. And then, of course, you have, once again, that Alcantara micro suede lining there in that gray. I love when they do this with the black pieces. Instead of doing a black interior where it's hard to see a lot of your pieces, I love black interior, but I love all black all the time. This actually is a gray interior, so Louis Vuitton did this for functionality. It's so you can see your pieces when you enter your bag, and it's not too dark in there. A lot of other brands do that as well. You then, of course, have the shoulder strap here, which is adjustable. It's currently on the shortest one, but it can be longer. Even on the shortest, it fits over just fine. Then have that, look at that back. Oh, beautiful condition. And then the base, excellent condition as well, just some minor scratching. This piece, which was $825, it is on promotion for only $660. And this isn't even made anymore. This style is no longer in production. A lot of these Epi styles aren't, you know, besides the Speedy, of course, that'll never not be in production. The Cluny here, it is no longer in production. So only here on the pre-loved market, and only here What Goes Around Comes Around, can you get it in the best condition and quality. Once again, originally $825, on promotion for only $660. Wonderful. Okay, let's move on to another piece we have here. Cassandra, I know that's a great bag. It would look great in your closet, just saying. All you have to do is quickly add it, click, add to cart. All right, this piece, very beautiful. This reminds me of just like the chic city girl. I love this bag. Any city girl who's like, you know, she works in an art gallery, this is her bag. Very quiet luxury. This is the Louis Vuitton Black Epi Pont Neuf with gold hardware from 1996. Once again, can you believe some of these bags are almost 30 years old? So the Pont Neuf is actually the oldest standing bridge across the Seine River, which goes through Paris, and is the oldest standing bridge, I think, in Paris as well. So, of course, they named it the Pont Neuf. No longer in production. It has so many different features and pockets. You have a pocket here, pocket on the back, and then, of course, you have the main zip middle compartment. You have a pocket on the back, a slip pocket on the back of the zipper pocket here, which I love. Look at that interior, fantastic. This piece, which is originally $975, is on promotion for $682.50. But once again, only till tonight. It's the only time you can get it. And then look at these leather calf box handles. or calfskin handles, apologies. Looks very resembles calf box from Hermes very much. But look at that, beautiful. Usually you see this part starting to crack and tear already on these older bags, but here at What Goes Around Comes Around, we care about that condition. We keep it in climate controlled environments to ensure that does not happen. And to do this at home, if you're worried about caring for your house, super easy. You have a climate controlled facility. It is your closet. As long as you keep that closet between 68 degrees to 72 degrees, which is what most people keep their house as. If you keep it any colder than that, fantastic, I do too, I love it. If you keep it any hotter than that, wow. And so, oof, that is intense, but that is okay. Your closet is always the coolest part as long as there's no windows in your closet. If there are, make sure you close that up because the sunlight actually will damage your clothing. It'll lighten up your bags and your items, any of your textiles, and not in a good way. Those UV rays will just come right through. But they always say if you don't have a place to store your bags, like a climate controlled facility or your wine, your closet is your best bet. Here we go. Once again, originally $975 on promotion for only $682.50. Once again, there's that sleek LV logo there, just to remind you, just a little hint. Okay. Our next piece is the Louis Vuitton Canal Epi Alma PM from 1998. So, this color, canal, means cinnamon in English. This is the size PM, so this is one of the smaller versions. This is kind of the original small version of the Alma. We now have the BB and of course things like that. But this bag, the Alma, was originally created in the 1920s, and it is rumored it was developed for the one and only Coco Chanel. She, of course, was a Louis Vuitton lover. I mean, she didn't create luggage at the time, so where's she gonna use her luggage from? Of course, Louis Vuitton. And George Vuitton, the son of Louis Vuitton, created the bag for her. And then, of course, they decided to name it the Alma. Beautiful interior there, look at that. Stunning. Beautiful epi leather base, virtually no wear, minor corner wear to the bag. This piece, which was originally $998, on promotion for only $698. Can you believe that? Great bag. Now, it does not come with a shoulder strap like some of the newer Almas does, but what I always recommend people you can do is go to another trusted reseller. You can find a shoulder strap if you like, or on Amazon, I actually ran into someone, she had a Kelly bag, and she ordered a guitar strap to go on her bag. How cool is that? You know, just finding a vintage guitar strap or anything like that, wear it in your bag. Fendi has even created their own straps. Hermes has different straps that you can switch throughout your bags, because what's fun than just one normal boring strap? Add a little fun and flair to it, especially these quiet luxury items. They're already quiet and small, so if you're feeling like, okay, I want to be a little bit of a maximalist today, find one of those straps, easy. Once again, originally $998, on promotion for only $698. All right, here we have, I love this one. I don't know why, I think the shape is it's one of my favorites. This is the Louis Vuitton Tassel Yellow Epi Saint Jacques shopping tote from 1996. So Tassel Yellow, it was introduced in 1993 originally, and then it was quickly discontinued in 2003, just 10 years later, and it was replaced by other yellows. So this bag, discontinued. This color, discontinued. So where can you find it? Only here on the pre-loved market at What Goes Around Comes Around in this amazing condition. As I was showing you before, with this leather strap, normally you see cracking and peeling, nothing, because we care so much about the condition. That is the #1 factor here at What Goes Around Comes Around, just behind the authenticity guaranteed. Then have that amazing interior. Look at that. I knew we'd love this. You have this beautiful shocking purple Alcantara microfiber suede lining. You have the zipper pocket here. Great piece. I mean, you'll never lose anything in there. Once again, this fits over my shoulder just fine. I'm 6'5", so this will fit over yours perfectly. And of course, the Saint Jacques name. Saint Jacques was a patron saint, and there are so many multiple Saint Jacques throughout France, so it's hard to determine which one they decided to go with, but we need to say, we know it's attributed to France. What I also love is you rarely see different ways the handles are attached to the bag. This is just a slight nod. Look at that. It's like a V for Vuitton. See, there's those small notes in there that I love from these beautiful luxury brands. Once again, this is $1,065, but on promotion just till tonight for $745.50. Incredible piece. $745.50 for an all leather Louis Vuitton sleek bag, perfect for summer. It's giving very like Jane Birkin with a basket. Before she had her Birkin, she carried a basket. That's the vibe it's giving, like city, Parisian. Oh my God, you can put like a baguette in there, grocery store, the baguette's popping out. I can never make it home without taking the little top of the baguette off and eating it because it's delicious. But this is the perfect tote for that. It's called the Saint Jacques shopping tote for that reason. Once again, in this discontinued color of tassel yellow, introduced in '93, discontinued in 2003. Fantastic base, that oval base. Love that. And then of course, just like we were showing on the other piece here, you have that side that almost just closes up, so you can't really see the expanding there. I love that, just all the simple ways. And once again, if you are seeing anything here that you love, but you're hoping for a different color, follow us on Instagram or chat us within the box. But follow us on Instagram at WhatGoesAroundNYC. Send us a DM and we'll be happy to connect with one of our talented stylists out of our Beverly Hills location just off Rodeo Drive, our original flagship at 358 West Broadway, and of course our new store where we are located at the Atelier, and we are the studio in the Atelier at 113 Wooster Street. And then of course, feel free to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well at Mason Henry Howell. Send me a DM, I'd be more than happy to connect with one of our stylists. Once again, originally $1,065, on promotion for only $745.50. Fantastic piece. Okay. Promise we'll move away from Louis Vuitton just for a little bit, just for a little. Because I want to bring you this beautiful tote. I know there's a little bit of monogram on it, but it is so hard to find a Gucci piece without any monogramming on it, and I still thought this was still a beautiful example of that quiet luxury because it's just so subtle. Once again, only those who know will know. This is a Gucci purple leather bamboo bar tote in the size large. Let's start off with this weaving. Look at that. That is the finest Italian craftsmanship that you can see there. Similar to Bottega Veneta, this is so incredible, that weaving. They have a special school in Italy just to learn this weaving technique. A school. Mind-blowing. And then of course, you have your little bit of bamboo here. So the bamboo came about in 1947. It was created by Guccio Gucci, who this GG canvas is named after, created by his son, Adolfo Gucci. But Guccio Gucci used bamboo in a lot of their handles and other things because after the World War II, the aftermath, there weren't many supplies to use. Leather shortages, wood shortages, everything was a shortage. So he resulted to bamboo, which is super fast growing, easy to dry out, and very pliable and still very luxury if treated the right way. Decided to use that, and I love that Gucci still represents it in their bags today, 70 years later. So, beautiful piece. And this purple color is kind of crazy because it changes in the light. It almost has like an ombre effect to it. Has that natural essence of the skin coming out. That beautiful pebble leather throughout. By the way they get this pebble leather is they drum it. So they put it into a drum, the leathers, and they, almost like a washing machine, they drum it again and again and again. And it creates almost this distressed look to it. Beautiful. And they even did it here on the Gucci, GG, it's not canvas, just a GG print throughout the leather there. Then of course you have, can never forget, this is a horse bit. Of course, Gucci, similar to Hermes, very equestrian inspired. This horse bit here, you oftentimes would see it on your shoes, the interlocking horse bit on the Gucci loafers. And then of course you have this base, look at that, beautiful color. See, now it almost looks burgundy. Very minimal corner wear. And then the interior, you get that vintage Gucci print there with the old vintage Gucci symbol. Then of course you have phone holder, just a couple of extra pockets. You have a zip pocket here, main zip pocket to separate the two compartments. Really great, versatile, everyday bag. And then I love, and this leather is supposed to do this. They're not supposed to stay on their own. It's supposed to slouch down a little bit. And that's what we love about the style. A little more casual, quiet luxury there. This piece, which was originally $1,120, on promotion for only $784. Can you believe that? Most Gucci totes with this amazing example of Italian craftsmanship are above $3,000 retail. So can you believe that? Only $784 for this piece. Mind-blowing. And then you just get the nice Gucci logo on each of the hardware here, that horse bit, the bamboo, incredible weaving. It's mind-blowing, just feeling it in your hand. Gucci leather, all these leathers, they are just, it is just creme de la creme. Then of course, when you do stuff these bags, it is hard to decide which side, when taking care, that you want to stuff. I recommend stuffing both sides evenly. And that will allow for the bag to not be favored on one side. So that would be my recommendation on this bag. If you have a 2-compartment, even 3-compartment bag, give them each an equal amount of stuffing. And once again, I always recommend newsprint paper, but blank newsprint paper, no lettering or anything on that, because that could bleed off and damage the interior of your bag. But you can get blank newsprint paper on Amazon. You can get a pack of like 200 sheets for like 20 bucks. I know it's like $20 for stuffing. Sometimes we're like, whoa, $20? No, thank you, but it is worth it. It'll last you forever. Beautiful piece. And then of course, the next part would be bubble wrap. But the one thing about bubble wrap, and here we are all about sustainability as well, which we are starting to slowly convert everything over, is that bubble wrap, once the pops start going down, it really just flattens itself, but it is not biodegradable where newsprint paper surely is. Okay, let's move on to a nylon Prada piece. I know the Prada logo is a little bigger, but look, we don't have the metal part, still quite luxury, you can flip it around, anything like that. But this is the Prada brown nylon logo print, double buckle messenger with silver hardware. And I love it. I love when there's a metal buckle. So incredible. Originally $1,050, on promotion for only $840. Beautiful piece. Look at that. And I love it because this is for anyone, men, women. This is the bag for you. It is a great size, it's not too oversized. Still works as an everyday bag, not just like a messenger work bag or like a school bag. You have zip pocket in the front here. Has that Saffiano leather trim all throughout it, and of course on the leather tabs. Front pocket here, another middle pocket there with one of my favorite things, the Prada lining. It is so cool. It is just so amazing. I geek out over it every time because it has this cool braiding throughout of it. Just Google it if you can't see it up close here. So you can even see, you may not be able to see the full details, but you can see how special that looks. You then of course have the zip pocket on the interior. Back pocket right here, that is zip. So I love like messenger bags or utilitarian bags because it is just like very functional everywhere around. There's that beautiful lining again. Love it. If I had to vote what's my favorite lining, I think Prada wins. They just do such cool things. But there it is. So you have your minimal on the outside, your quiet luxury here. Then the interior, you got that bright kind of, funky canvas that kind of just makes you smile when you see the inside of your bag. You're like, oh, hello. So that maximalist that we all have inside of us just a little bit, even I'm very minimal in my lifestyle, but I still have maximalist tendencies. So whenever it's on the interior of my bag, it just makes me happy. So this one, $1,050 on promotion just till this evening, 11:59 Eastern Standard Time or 8:59 Pacific Standard Time, and everything in between for $840. Can you believe that? Once again, originally $1,050 on promotion for only $840. And everyone asks, how do you care for this one? Easy. The shoulder strap just put right inside. And I do love these. You do not have to stuff them. That nylon is meant to retain its shape. But I am kind of a purist when it comes to ensuring bags are cared for correctly, so I would still stuff it just to be safe. Beautiful. And then of course, if you ever get a little stain on it, just take a little baby wipe that is alcohol-free, fragrance-free, paraben-free, alcohol-free, all the frees. I love when it says 99% water on there. I always say, if you wouldn't use it on your child, don't use it on your other child, your handbag. Once again, originally $1,050 on promotion for only $840. Okay. Bring you on to another piece. Of course, we couldn't do Quiet Luxury without the OG champagne carrier. I'll put this in a little bow for you guys so you can see it. There we go. All right, my bow tying skills got to get better than this. I apologize to everyone. But here we have the Louis Vuitton Ivory Epi Noe Petite, and this is from 2013. So these are in two colors. This is Sapphire and Ivory. So Ivory is this beautiful, almost cream color we see here. The Sapphire is this. Both colors were released in 2007, so I love that they still use them today in this beautiful bag. This bag was, of course, created by George Vuitton, and it was created to carry 5 bottles of champagne. So 4 standing up, then 1 in the middle. I love that. Don't worry, eventually I'm just do a Noe show, and we're just gonna get all the different sizes of bottle of champagne and just do it all. But I love this. You have this beautiful epi leather. This one's a little different. Still that quiet luxury, but you get a little bit of fun with the two-tone throughout of it. And then of course, smartly so, they put the sapphire on the base here so that it does not stain. And then of course, the leather, where we post our hands the most, is where they have decided to make the darker leather. So I always recommend that if you're ever doing a custom bag, make sure the lighter color is where you don't touch it as much. And then if it is a darker color that you've chosen, put that where your hands touch the most. So here on the shoulder strap, on the buckles, here on the tassel pull here, and then of course on the base of your bag where your base touches the majority of surfaces. Never the ground, but always other surfaces. So that's what I always recommend. So if you're ever creating a custom Birkin, which you all will eventually, then I would recommend doing the lighter colors where your hands don't touch the most. So, beautiful interior, has that sapphire blue and interior zip pocket here. Look, there's still a little bit of plastic here on the zipper, which I love. You rarely see that. Beautiful. And this piece, originally $1,090, on promotion for only $872. Can you believe that? Absolutely incredible. Originally $1,090, on promotion for only $872. All right, and then of course, if you are ever carrying this bag, I always recommend tying it into a bow. Hopefully your bow skills are a little better than mine. Okay, that one's a pretty good one. Oh, I killed it there. Okay, look at this. Killed it. This is the way you want to wear your Noe. Just like that. Beautiful piece. A great quiet luxury. We all love a bucket bag. But once again, this is if you know, you know, because all bucket bags are a little different depending on the brand. So amazing, amazing piece. Once again, originally $1,090, on promotion for only $872. Okay, this one is not only for quiet luxury, But for my oversized, loving community, this is the Gucci brown leather web duffel. It doesn't have to be a duffel, it can also be an everyday bag. Extra large size. Beautiful grained brown calfskin. And then I love this. You have the green and almost a cream color, almost like a brownish tan color, mixed with a little bit of cream, webbing. And the best part is most people are like, wait, is that Gucci? Yeah, I think it's Gucci. No, only the people who love Gucci would know. Gucci did that in very limited quantities. You have the Gucci logo here. Canvas straps with a little leather there for your hands. Amazing piece, but it's not too thick. That looks like a duffel bag, but it's just thin enough. And this piece, originally $1,250, on promotion for only $875. What I love is Gucci is normally not considered a quiet luxury piece. The fact that I was able to find a couple for you all, I'm ecstatic about it. Then of course, sometimes you need 2 dust bags to stuff them with, and that is okay. And look at that interior. Beautiful brown canvas interior lining. This is why I believe you can still wear it as an everyday bag. Look, you have 2 compartments here for your phones. You also have the zip pocket here. Love that sound. Beautiful. Then of course you have your front pocket here. For any of the necessities, your wallet, your phone that you need to grab quickly, do it there, especially like in the cities. You know, just gotta keep yourself safe, gotta watch out. So it's nice to have that extra pocket where you can store something, but still close it up if you need to. And then keep all of your other necessities just in this bag. So once again, this was originally $1,250, on promotion for $875. And look at that, all leather. Amazing, amazing piece. Love it. And then that base of the bag, stunning leather. Once again, this is that pebble leather that is drummed to give it this beautiful appearance. I love a good pebble leather. Nothing just feels like butter too. And it gives it that age look, so that when it does age with you over time, patina with you over time, because we like to patina. I made that joke the other night, it made me really happy. So I had to say it again. But when it patinas over time, it ages with you. So as it becomes more distressed, just a few more lines are added, and it doesn't really look like it's getting older, it just looks like it's enjoying life. So once again, originally $1,250, on promotion for $875. Beautiful piece. Okay, we're gonna get into a Balenciaga piece that is a little more unknown, a little less known, so here she is. This is a Balenciaga gray calfskin papier A6 zip around. So when you undo these zips here, it fans out. That's why it's called the zip around. Papier, by the way, in French just means paper. And so that's what I love. These brands oftentimes do this, where they decide, you know what, like Karl Lagerfeld taking the hint from him, it's fun, let's have fun with it. So they named it A6. Paper sizes are A6, A4. How fun is that? I love that. Look how cute this is. It's almost like just a simple little tote. This is their simple tote for Balenciaga. And then of course, just miniature motocross hardware to give it that little Balenciaga appeal. So once again, it's not only if you know, you know. Everyone knows the motocross bag, but not everyone knows the papier. So then of course you have the shoulder strap, which I love. And then you of course have the iconic Balenciaga mirror. That you can always just pop down in the front here. I think it might be too small for the front here. It is. Just too small, but that's okay. You just pop it right back in here. What I love about the shoulder strap on this bag, you can pop it anywhere you want. On the front here. And then of course, if you're always doing that, I always recommend, as I didn't just do, thought I did, but make sure they are countering each other so you can balance that weight. There you go, just like that. And it just looks a little fun, looks a little casual. And then of course you have the two handles if you need to, or just want to carry the two handles. It's a very easy day to night piece. This piece was originally $1,350 on promotion for only $945. It is so hard to find the Papier totes in this good of condition. Because they are very thin-like, the leather is very thin, and that's the whole point, it's why they call it the paper tote. That is because it just makes it look so chic. But with that comes, if you're not caring for it correctly, it does wear much quicker than some of the thicker leather totes that we have seen tonight. So I always recommend that you take very good care of it, and the best way to do that is just don't overstuff it, but of course, keep it stuffed when you're not using it, and then give it that nice leather conditioner and care that it needs, and give it a little break every now and then. But it's so hard to find them on the resale market in this great of condition because they are so susceptible to wear. So once again, originally $1,350 on promotion for only $945. And then of course you have the adjustable strap here. And then just like every tote, all you have to do is wind your strap up. The best way to do it is not make it too tight or too loose. 4-finger rule. Put it down in there. Bring your wonderful dust bag. By the way, all of our bags come with the What Goes Around Comes Around dust bag. Even if it has the original brand's dust bag, we're always going to still give you one because you can never have too many. I always like to do a little bow on my dust bags. Keeps the strings from flying around. There we go. Pop it right in there just like that. And then, of course, if you want to zip up the sides, and you are all set. Once again, this piece was originally $1,350 on promotion for only $945. Okay, guys, we only have a few more pieces left, so don't all worry. But I'm happy you've been tuning in for me tonight. Thank you all so much. Once again, follow us on Instagram at WhatGoesAroundNYC. Send us a DM. We're also on TikTok, and very soon coming up, we're going to be posting so many videos, so many fun reels, so you get to see the behind the scenes of all of us. I'm really excited for that. Then, of course, follow me on Instagram at Mason Henry Howell and on TikTok as well. If there are any pieces you're seeing you love tonight or looking for a different colorway, or just any other pieces that you have in your wish list and you're looking to procure them, here What Goes Around Comes Around. We can find you any piece. So just DM us. We'll connect you with one of our talented stylists out of our 3 locations. They'd be more than happy to help you. Here we have this beautiful Saint Laurent red chevron calfskin bubble crossbody in the size small. I love that word bubble. Even though it's just a circle bag, instead of just calling it a circle bag, they had to give it a little name. It's like a little bubble. And then of course, the only hint is this beautiful YSL logo designed by the one and only Cassandra for Yves Saint Laurent and Pierre Berger. You get this amazing chain bag, black canvas lining. Then of course, you have as well on here, zip it up, there's the zipper. It is simple, it's just that beautiful chevron, which sometimes at Saint Laurent, they call it the Y quilt. There is a Y quilt, but I also love referring to the chevron as the Y quilt. Because look, almost the Y in Eve. Even though they took it away, it's okay. It's still prevalent into history. Beautiful piece. This one, the miniature bag's still in. It's either super mini or the super oversized. This one was originally $1,350 on promotion for only $945. And I love this piece because it's so simple. You don't know who it's by, but you have this luxurious chain. That just adds that little bit, that little something. And then of course, you only see the small logo if you are moving. But if I move too quick walking down the street and you just miss it, but your friend's like, that was Saint Laurent, because I know. We know quiet luxury. We love this piece. It's so cute. Does not fit an iPhone Pro Max, but that's okay. If it's credit cards, if it's cash, if it's a lip balm, that's all you need. Leave your phone at home. Go have fun that night. $1,350 originally but just till tonight, 11:59 Eastern Standard Time, on promotion for $945. Can you believe that? Incredible, incredible piece. I just love that they always leave, instead of putting the big YSL logo here, which they have done, and we love those pieces, but I love that they just add to the side. Just give it a little something, a little quiet, simplicity, a little stealth well. And look, chevron on both sides, and then just nice, that nice smooth lambskin, calfskin, apologies, around the rest of the bag. And then for pieces like this, I always recommend getting a little bit of tissue when you are storing it, and just wrap up the chain in a little bit of tissue. I will bring on some tissue paper for the next time I have a chain bag to show you all what I'm talking about. And then just place it gently inside the bag. And then of course, no need to zip it up because that chain will be there blocking it anyways. But you don't want to cause any stress on the zipper. So simply like that. The nice part is the weight of the chain will weigh the bag down so you can easily prop it up. But it is okay to lay it down if you want to. Because it's that canvas lining, it's not going to cause any indentations because that canvas is very forgiving. So see, these brands, they think of everything. All right. Let's move on to a bag, a brand that you oftentimes don't see in quiet luxury because they love a CC logo, Chanel. But this, I found the piece, everyone. This is it, this wristlet. This is a Chanel black nylon wristlet from 1998. And this is, and it looks a little different. Everyone's like, oh, is that Chanel? Maybe, but maybe not, but only the true tried and trues would know that Chanel also did a rectangle quilt in. They called it the chocolate bar quilt. Love that, and look at it. It has this rainbow shape, almost half circle, just a little curve, adds a little something, but I love it because when you wear it and it's down at your hip, it curves with your hip. Genius, like mind blown, it curves with your body. We love that. Originally $900, on promotion for only $810. Once again, just for tonight, that's it. And then of course, what I love about it, instead of it having like a clasp or anything, it's basically like another piece of metal in here. So then it becomes that full oval shape. There's beautiful beige canvas lining, slip pocket there, all the way to the base here. And of course, don't worry, that CC logo is still there, just slightly prevalent. Chanel here, we love it. Once again, originally $900, on promotion for only $810. By the way, to find a 25-year-old Chanel nylon bag in this grade of condition, impossible. Impossible to find. Nylon base, almost looks leather though, doesn't it? It almost feels leather, but it's not, it's nylon. Because they use high quality nylon. Beautiful piece. Then of course, this is also a nylon strap here. This whole bag is nylon with just that matte, almost brushed silver hardware on there. 25 years old, 1998. Originally $900, on promotion for only $810. Okay, let's move on to our final piece of the night. And I did have to include one full monogram piece, but this piece, it just came up. These rarely come up anymore, and I was like, I have to show it because it combines quiet luxury with the still just like, I want to show that I love this monogram, the history of the monogram, and people will respect that. This is the Louis Vuitton black and brown monogram coated canvas W tote in the size PM from 2013. When I first saw this tote in an advertisement, it made me fall in love with Louis Vuitton. This was first released in the fall winter 2013 collection. The original advertisement was with Michelle Williams. She had the tote, and the tote was on top of a big Louis Vuitton trunk. She looked incredible, the bag looked incredible, and it was just like a revolutionary design because it has this beautiful monogram coated canvas down the middle. And then you have the leather sides here, which also, they can come out if you want to, which we love. And then it is a magnetic closure, very simple, very sleek. There we go, just like that. You once again have the brown Alcantara microfiber suede lining. Beautiful piece. And then tons of pockets on the interior. But this piece also that came out in just a classic leather version with, it had like velour, almost velvet, Louis Vuitton monogram on the sides. They did so many iterations, but this is just one of the classic ones. Beautiful brown calf, smooth calf skin leather. Then of course you have the Trullian leather here on the side, which is just that pebble leather, once again, that drumming process. They then have the, look at that little bit of just a little peak of the brown leather as a trim between the monogram coated canvas and the black leather. And also down here again, you have our V for Vuitton plaques there. And then of course, the feet. We have 4 feet to protect that base. And of course, the detail doesn't stop there. Even where the detail is not seen, they still include it because you want to see it all around. Beautiful piece. This one, because you rarely see these anymore, is $3,835 in impeccable, incredible condition. Rarely seen at all. Beautiful piece. Once again, $3,835. And I still count this as quiet luxury because it just says something else. That shows that you know the history. If you know this piece, you will be like, you know, that is a W tote. And of course, here, what goes around comes around. We love monograms. So I still had to bring it out. Amazing piece. Excellent, excellent piece. And I love this detail. One more detail shot. Look at that right there. And it's that brown leather again, but it's still there, even just to add in that little pleat right there. Perfection. $3,835 for this piece. Okay. So that, sorry, just had to make sure she was safe over there. I had a lot of bags here tonight. So that is the end of tonight's show with all of our amazing pieces. What was your amazing piece, everyone? I think, or your favorite piece? I think my favorite piece has to be, I think I already said it, the Mitzi Vienna. I think this is just an incredible, incredible piece. And then of course the loose sack. Can never forget about the beautiful loose sack in that Toledo blue, the very first blue created for Epi Leather, introduced in 1985. Beautiful piece. I think these two are my favorites. By the way, our talented stylist here and manager of VIP services, Jordan Wilson. If you guys want to shop with him, let us know. He's actually the one who pointed out that this was not the bag Mary Kate was carrying. So that's how smart our stylists are here. If you think I know product knowledge, they are unbelievable with what they know for each of their brands. And I love it. I love talking to all of them. We all get to trade information. But this piece is incredible. Once again, this is the Vienna Mitzi bag for only $2,350. Incredible piece. Okay. That is the end of our show for this evening. Thank you all so much for tuning in here at Live from the Atelier. What goes around comes around. Quiet Luxuries, one of my favorite shows thus far. We have so many more coming up. Tomorrow, don't forget, we have another bag lunch at 1:30 p.m. Wait till you see what that one's about. And then tomorrow, another Live from the Atelier at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That one's all about if a city was a handbag. And we go through different cities and decide what they would be if they were a handbag. I'm also excited for that one. This is a really good week of shows. We love it. So tune in, click that share button to share with your friends, add to calendar to remind yourself. All on our page right now at whatgoesaroundnyc.com, live shopping tab. Thank you guys so much for coming on tonight. If you have any questions, don't forget to just put it into the chat box. Email us at liveshopping@wgacany.com, or follow us on Instagram and TikTok at whatgoesaroundnyc. And then of course follow me at Mason Henry Howell on Instagram and TikTok as well. DM us, be happy to connect you with anyone there tonight. Oh, Lindsay, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. You guys are the reason I do this. I absolutely love sharing this knowledge and all these beautiful bags with everyone out there. Here, what goes around comes around. The client is our #1 fact, and that's what we really care for. We're so happy to have you along as we are chasing the timeless, discovering the iconic vintage, and having you along for the ride. So thank you all again. Once again, I'm your host, Mason Howell, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great evening.